created our own heart table runner. It's been so much fun doing something a little bit different. Instead of sewing, we use our hot glue guns. So to begin making our heart table runner, we're gonna first make our own pattern. So we're gonna take a piece of paper and fold it in half. And then we're going to draw a heart, size that you want your heart. And then we're going to go ahead and cut it, and that way it'll be even on both sides. Once you have it drawn, go ahead and cut it out. We're going to open it and see if it's how we want it. If you wanted, you could make it go down a little further to have a little more of shape. I like that much better. Now I'm going to pull out my red felt. And I'm going to get my straight pins, pin it on. So now if you have any pens or fabric pins or whatever, if you want to just draw around it and do it several times, you can. Or you could take your fabric and fold it just like I did my heart. And I could just take half my heart and I could just pin it on right here. So I could even just make it so I save as much fabric as I can, right? So I think I'm going to do that, and then go ahead and cut it. When you are customizing your own heart table runner, what you can do is you can take it and you can take it to the end of your table and you can measure it across, and you can actually see how many hearts you actually need. So with these hearts, you can overlay them, you can put them, go up and down, you can do them straight across. We're going to just be creative and do it some different ways. I also have some ribbon that I'm going to try to sew on a couple of them and see how that looks also. Okay, so I just went and measured my table, and I'm going to make 12. I'm going to cut out 12 hearts and then hook them together. Okay, so it looked like I had enough fabric to make 9. So I'm just going to call it good with 9. And we'll go from there. So this is an idea for a pattern that could go up and down like this. Variegating up and down. So I'm gonna go get my ribbon and get some ideas with that. So today, instead of sewing, I'm going to be using my brand new Art Skills hot glue gun that I got for Christmas. So anyway, I have my ribbon and I'm going to go ahead and just put some hot glue right around the edge, just a little bit at a time. And if you haven't worked with hot glue before, it is hot. So sometimes I'll get like a popsicle stick and to use to push down, or use the back of my fingernail, or just touch it very briefly because it is hot. So I'm just gonna wrap it around the heart a little at a time, and I'll have to do a little curving around. Like I said, this is a trial and error. I've never made this before. Just an idea that I kept coming to my mind that I wanted to do. So I thought you'd bring you along on my journey. I really wanted a cute little table runner for Valentine's Day. As you can see, I'm using a cutting board or a craft board to make sure that I don't get glue all over my table. So I kind of have to bend it in a little bit when I'm doing these little curves. So I just do a little pucker. And when I get down to the point again, I'm just going to trim it off. So I have a few points that are sticking up a little bit. I'm going to just put a tiny bit of glue and push it down. Okay, so peeling off all the strings. So here we have it. So this may be like maybe my center one. I'm not going to put ribbon on all of them. So I bought this ribbon, but I also bought another ribbon that has gnomes on it and hearts. Both of these I got from the Dollar Tree. Anyway, so this is what this particular ribbon looks like. So I'm going to go ahead, I think I'm going to do possibly 2 of each color. I'm sure if you want to sew, you could sew it on around the edges if you wanted. Thanks for joining me today on Creating Joy as we created our own heart table runner. It's been so much fun doing something a little bit different. Instead of sewing, we use our hot glue guns. See you next time on Creating Joy.